Square, a family-friendly community now becoming a living nightmare. Residents in Larchmont Village say it's all because of rampant prostitution. They say the obscene behavior often takes place just a few feet from their homes.
And they say it is getting worse despite their pleas to police for help. KTLA's Rachel Menitoff is live from Larchmont Village with the story. Rachel?
Rick, people tell us that oftentimes an entire block will be filled with parked cars where people are engaging in sex, and then they'll throw out their trash and used items onto the street. This has actually been happening for many years, but lately it seems to be escalating. During the day, this Larchmont neighborhood is picturesque. Longtime homeowners say it's when the sun goes down that things become sketchy and the unwanted encounters begin.
If they're taking advantage of a human need in a disgusting way.
Larry says he often wakes up to this: a woman barely clothed walking across the street, used condoms, sanitary napkins, tissues, and all kinds of remnants from illegal sex trafficking and prostitution.
I have to come out in the morning and scoop up used condoms with semen coming out of them. You can't imagine how disgusting it is, and to be able to have to do it every day, it's really quite remarkable.
Occasionally, sometimes it's violent. The sex workers and Johns are getting in fights with each other, they're screaming at each other, they're getting physical with each other.
Other nearby neighborhoods impacted are St. Andrews Square, Windsor Square, and Koreatown. Karen Gilman says police advised them not to intervene. So instead, they've put up these signs letting the Johns and the pimps know they're on camera, and neighbors are recording their license plates and sending them over to LAPD.
Wherever there's darkness and wherever there's space for a car to park, even if there's parking permit restrictions posted, it really doesn't matter. They want to do their thing.
Council member Hugo Soto Martinez says he has created a multi-agency task force, which includes a partnership with the nonprofit organization Journey Out, which helps victims of sex trafficking. They are going to be patrolling these streets at night, and apparently so is LAPD. That's the very latest tonight in Larchmont. I'm Rachel Menitoff. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, I'm not going to make this long. I just wanted to highlight something. This is it's kind of like an addition to the video I did yesterday, where they do a news reporting about things going on or some type of article. In this case, it's a news report about something that goes on where typically you wouldn't see this, or you wouldn't see a news clipping or recording about it. And it was saying Larchmont residents complain of rampant prostitution, where I started going through some of the comment sections where a lot of people are saying the same thing. If you see prostitution increasing in your area, then 9 times out of 10, you got a lot of customers in that same area. And they said the police told them not to, basically to ignore it. They're not going to do nothing about it. But the first thing I looked up, I was just looking through the comment section just to see what other people were saying. It was somebody that said something that I done forgot. But see, like you said, where demand is where you'll find supply. It was something else somebody said. I done forgot where it was. Aren't these same people that protest against deporting criminals? Yeah, I done forgot where the comment was. I probably done passed it already. But anyways, it's not anything major or anything important. The main thing I wanted to look up was, I was curious because you seen nothing but Edomites in the video, and I was confused at first too, cause it looked like I seen an Israelite woman, and I was thinking to myself, cause these I can't tell, you can't really tell what what they look like. They look like Edomites for the most part.
Neighborhoods
They look like Edomites, or
impacted.
they don't look like. It doesn't look like an Israelite woman, but you never know. It could be wrong. But
Or
what
Saint
really got me was this picture, or this frame, and it had me wondering, because the lady right here, she look like she's an Edomite, But then I get right here, and I'm looking at the top, that looks like dark skin, and her legs is a totally different shade, So then I start to wonder, this might be AI, This might not even be real. You never know, and they trying to, because it looked like they trying to paint the picture of if this is not, or if this is real, like they trying to paint it as if, you got Israelite women in this location. And I'm not saying that it's not, but for the most part, this look like AI. To have the bottom half a totally different shade, which look like, like a lighter skin, or, so-called white woman, lower body, but then the upper body look like an Israelite woman, so-called black woman, So like I said, this whole frame right here could be AI, not even real. And I looked up the location, and because I wanted to know where if it was predominantly Edomite, and it said Larchmont, New York is considered a predominantly white, wealthy suburb. So it says non-Hispanic white residents comprising over 80% of the population. So it said it is characterized as affluent, family-friendly, and as described by the Larchmont Loop website, largely liberal community located in New York. So it says the population is roughly 80.7% to 84.3% white, or so-called, Edomite, with smaller percentages of Hispanic, Asian, and other, say the Data USA and a World Population Review website. So, and they consider it a high-end neighborhood. And then the culture says the community is described as having according to the Larchmont Loop website, predominantly liberal culture. So these are to the editor, Larchmont and white privilege. This is an Edomite community, basically. But now they're dealing with a lot of the issues that goes on in the Israelite community. Signifying that these curses are really starting to take hold of Esau. They're starting to experience the experience Jake been experiencing this whole time. But the reason Jake been going through it is because of all the manipulation that Esau has been doing. And now that cup is turning to you. Let me just get the scripture real quick. It's Lamentations chapter 4. 21 and 22. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Now they are experiencing this things that Jake been growing up experiencing. Because if they living in a family-friendly neighborhood, their children are going to be exposed to that, or see these things. And now their children are going to have questions and wonder what's going on and be curious, or teenage. They might have teenagers and they're going to be curious. And that, it's going to start a cycle. And now they're being exposed to the curses. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So the Lord is plaguing Esau, but this is really going to take place in the kingdom of heaven when they're in captivity. But even now the Lord is plaguing Esau with various curses, and they're experiencing the beginning. They're seeing what it really feels like and how they've been treated, you know how it been for the Israelites, the experience we've been having this whole time since we've been in captivity. Now it's their turn. So, you know, the fact that they bringing out articles and news reportings of these things lets you know that it's a serious issue to these people, you know, and it's only going to get worse. So on that note, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS and Ruel. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. And until next time, shalom.